Hey everybody, Charlie Iron 2 here. Welcome back to Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we were talking to Egg here about trying to improve his hypnotic dance music. We need to find a tape en route to St. Ghislaine. With that being said though, I think we've got a place for these guys to set up their dance club. Let's talk to, I forget his name,
again.
Andre.
So, how are things going?
Here to talk to you about the church.
Yes? What's the deal?
I managed to convince Suna. She's okay with you guys moving in, but on one condition. She needs your speakers for her project.
We are grateful, Copman. You're a true ally and the augury of a new era of hypnotic dance music.
The Speed Freak smiles, happier than he's ever been before. You're going to have to share space for a couple of weeks until she gets her research finished.
That's fine. We can manage.
He grins, excited.
And you're still sure about keeping our little side business, right?
Oh, you mean the illegal drug lab? There will be no shady shenanigans in the church, only love and hypnotic dance music.
Fine. We can make do. It's going to take us a bit to move our stuff inside. A couple of hours, maybe. Come check back later. Let's get moving.
Leave the tent. I'm excited, y'all. Is it going to progress time a couple hours, or do we have to come back? Yeah, they're gone. Let's zoom out. Okay, she's gone too. Tell you what, let's head up. Let's try to find, I forgot her name, Cindy, I believe it was. Can we go this way? I don't think we can go this way. If we do this, he'll run all the way around. Okay, so as he's running, we need to find Cindy, the skull. And once we find Cindy the skull, we need to ask if she's the one we're looking for, or she has gloves, the armor gloves at least, off of the dead man, so she may have information on the lynching. We need to check the traps, and then after 10 and before 6 p.m. or 1800, we need to call the library and see about the dead man that was found on the pier.
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it.
This is 3%.
The door hasn't been opened.
The building before you housed the engine. Must have been a big one. The engine for what? What kind of creepy engine are you talking about, game? Okay. Oh, here's a trap. Let's go ahead and check it while we're here.
The locusts aren't doing all too well, but they're still in there. This isn't the empty trap. That one Morel was setting up near the cryptozoologist's camp.
Okay, I thought it wanted us to check them all again. Alright. Whoa, what's this? Take a mental note. Ooh. T.L. Maltiri. Seems important somehow. T.L. Maltiri? And there's nothing else that I can see to do up here. There's a little island over here. Alright, let's go back down. We'll go near the pier. I think the building near the pier... Well, I may be wrong. There's the pier. I thought the building near the pier was the Fallen Electrics, or whatever it was called. Feld Electrics. Rhetoric, empathy, and money? Oh, she says stuff washes up on the shore all the time. That must explain how these items are just getting here that weren't here before. Whoa, what's in this rock? Why is this rock important? There's just money everywhere. Okay. Must be in here? There's the church. 852. Hitting tab every once in a while. Let's go up here. Hold tab. Is there anything in here? Tab. Doesn't appear so. This is the pier though, right? This is the building near the tier, so maybe it is found our Feld Electrics. I don't think we need to go back to the pier. It's dangerous. Okay, the body's gone. Let's go back to here. No, let's not do that. Let's try to get in this building. That's where Cindy should be, right? Wonder if there's a way in here. Maybe it manifested because we have the info to go talk to Cindy. There's a stairway here. I don't know how to get to it. Wow, you guys are just standing here for an entire day looking at this one sign?
You see, a slogan used to intertwine with the loop.
Okay. That doesn't help. I don't know how to get up here or in here. I want to go here. Okay, doesn't appear to be a way. Let's go down over here. We'll go check the trap. Building here. We might check that one as well. Alright, here's the trap. Here's the trap. I was pointing at the wrong one.
The trap stands empty near the reeds. No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reeds' apprehensive hissing.
Release the locust into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings. They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Yep.
Good. Now that's done. When do you think we will return to our impending apocalypse of a murder investigation? Don't answer that. It was a rhetorical question.
Well, you're absolutely right, Kim. We do need to return to it. I really don't know. Let's talk to this man again. He might have info on how to get in here. I don't know how to find the lady we're looking for.
Hello.
Not off the top of my head,
Isn't
anyway.
this a fine morning?
I want to hear about the Feld building again.
Sure. What's on your mind?
You're saying that they built this boardwalk?
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The lieutenant looks wistfully at the horizon as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky.
Yes. To lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinaise was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
Wait, is he saying that we should just bypass the excesses of the revolution?
So, Mikhail is not my son. I'm not going to try to change this guy's son's ideology at this age. That's his job as a parent, not mine. So we're just going to say tape computers.
Tape computers?
Wanted to ask something else.
Of course. What else?
I don't want his money. Leave. I want to get in this building, but I don't even know if we can. All right, so let's think about this logically. We need to wait till 10 o'clock. We need to make Van Erik's gem harder core. We need to find a tape with a melody for Egghead. Now, we have a tape, right? Do we not? Items? Tools? Okay, I think we used the tape. So we need to find another tape. Antique rifle. So we have enough items. We can sell stuff. Book, The Greatest Innocence. Use the interact button to inspect the book. A badge. Notes from the fridge. Library card. Tattoos. Martinez map. What happens if we interact that?
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinaise. With direct...
We've done that before. What about this book? Interact. That's Dolores Day.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fuego. The book is...
Alright, we've apparently already done that as well. Alright, so back to the journal. Find the gloves. A certain Cindy the Skull might know something about the victim's armor. Ask her. Gloves of the Hangman might still be around in the neighborhood. Try to locate them. Cindy the Skull. That's not the... No, that's not the Fisher lady. Take on a lot of responsibility. Find the Phasnid. I need to report to Lena. Help Suna. Offer figurines. Visit the nightclub after they moved in. Dead body. I need to call the police. I found an armor piece. I don't know why that's not complete. Prove authority to Titus. Open apartment door. Buy pants from Kuno. Alright, I don't really care about the done ones. Okay, so it looks like we need to head back, unless we can find Cindy over here. Which it said the building near the pier. Which would lead me to believe it was that building. Alright. Just checking to make sure there's nothing to interact with here.
All the traps are stopped now, and still no sight of the pheasant.
Okay. We don't have to check all the traps again. See if we can check this out. We already did that. That's where they shot all those people. Can't get into here. Oh, we gotta go all the way around. So I'm gonna do a quick check of all the areas here, make sure nothing's changed, and try to look for this Cindy the Skull. I really thought she was in one of these buildings here, but I may be confused. And then we need to check the pawn shop on the way back for a tape. And he said something about the jam blocking up the street. Alright, come on. Let's go over here. Alright, we're at the fishing village. Kids are playing. Old lady. Let's talk to this lady. I don't think her name was Cindy. I think it was something about knitting
Waves
nets.
are beginning to die down. Look at those little bastards. Simmer down. Simmer down, bastards.
Why does she care about the waves so much?
What is it with you and those waves?
What is it with waves and fishermen? We need to be out there with them, fishing, making a living. So I asked them to accommodate me.
Fair enough.
But until that happens, I can try to assist you the best I can. So, what will it be, officer?
That's my motor carriage in the sea, by the way.
Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea?
It's an installation, very conceptual. I got it drunk and apparently drove it into the sea.
This calls for a funeral, if you ask me.
Your suggestion we honor the carcass of my former motor carriage?
Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think?
It's an
Falling
odd...
in the line of duty like that and all.
What an odd thought. Maybe I should.
Why odd? Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least.
That's a fair point.
Life world. Someone's been reading up on last century Gottwaldian philosophers. Play it cool now.
All right, I'm in, but organizing a funeral takes a lot of time and effort, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
But I thought you wanted to do a funeral.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere.
The lieutenant looks at you sympathetically. It's a pity we don't get to do more frivolous side activities like rejuvenate the doomed commercial area or... yeah.
Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example?
We can ask her about Cindy. I'm looking for someone else, actually.
Oh? Who?
Cindy the Skull.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Why
Oh?
can't I ask?
Who? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I guess you can't. All right, so let's go talk to the old lady. Maybe she knows.
The old woman still hums. There's a gap where the name of that song should be. You should ask her about it right now.
What's the name of the song you're humming?
A lullaby my mother used to sing. I sang it to my kids too. It's an old Samaran children's song.
What's it called?
Surrender to the night.
That's rather dark, she replies, slowly rocking back and forth.
That's kind of grim for a children's song, even if it is a lullaby.
Well, most of them are very grim. Sounds nice.
Yes, it does.
Okay. What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile and smells the air.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The ecclesiastics?
Kim, have you not seen what we've been doing in that church for, I don't know, the last 5 or 6, maybe even more episodes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
What else is on down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Now that's where Cindy is supposed to be. Which is it then, apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
That's it? There's got to be more.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End.
Abandoned building at Land's End?
Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Nothing's impossible.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
Oh, you exist.
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
You guys are fixated on nothingness here.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Pornographically poor. Conceptualization. What are you doing? This place is pornographically poor. There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox.
Between here and Jamrock, a dusty sea of old trees, all covered in industrial soot. Small houses under them, an overgrown park.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinderblock houses, shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village? Perhaps Cindy the Skull? Whose name, by the way, when we were talking to the wannabe gangbangers near the Kanema, we pulled out of thin air. I cannot remember, maybe it happened, but I can't remember ever mentioning Cindy the Skull or speaking to a Cindy the Skull. Who lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now.
Okay.
And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
I met Lillian and her twins already.
Lillian is tough. Tougher than the men here, at least. If it wasn't for her and the kids, this place wouldn't have a spark of life left.
I think I also met the drunks.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
Any way to make some money?
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Is that all the money I found in the posts? This place is pornographically poor.
The lack of wealth is the one thing we've got in abundance.
The woman smiles cryptically.
It's a cold, cynical smile.
Riddles. Fits with the general ambiance here.
Aye. Sometimes it's as though I'm also gotten lost inside this nameless nothing.
I'm lost too.
Oh, it seems to be a common theme these days.
Maybe I should stay lost, just move here and disappear completely. I'd rather go back to talking about the village.
As you please.
Another topic?
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you here?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Well, nice to meet you, Isabel. Will it now change to Isabel the washerwoman?
Now it's your turn, Mr.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Your parents must have had big plans for you. Wonder if you measured up.
I'm sure I did. Just look at what I'm wearing. Goodbye. All right. Here? This is by the dock, right? Can we break in? Tools. Mega awesome tool. Does not let us in. Huh. Alright, well, let's go talk to... Let's go in here. Have we been in here? I don't think we've been in here. Maybe we have. We have not been in here. Who are you?
Hello, mister.
Well, hey, little Lily. This is kind of creepy that we're in here talking to you and there's all these jars and stuff. A young girl, barely 4 or 5 years old, sits on the sofa. She is looking at you with frank curiosity.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Are you Lily Ann's daughter? Are the twins your brothers? What's that? Point at the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling. What's that thing you're holding? Point to her toy. Let's talk about her toy.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
She holds the fuzzy beast up to demonstrate. Lammy!
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Well, pleased to meet you, Lambie.
Lammy usually doesn't like strangers. But you're also fuzzy, like Lammy.
What's that? Point to the stuffed bird hanging from the ceiling.
It's a grouse.
She yelps, smiling broadly.
Wasn't Gar, the cafeteria manager, trying to repair a piece of taxidermy?
Yeah. Well, can I have it?
Sure. Just go and get it. I don't like it anyways. It looks angry.
Well, perfect. Maybe we can make things up to Gart.
All right. You just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
I mean, it sounds like stealing. Are you Lily Ann's daughter?
Yes, I am. Little Lily. You know my mom?
We met earlier.
That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything.
Are the twins your brothers?
Yes. They don't want to play with me. They're older and play outside.
Yeah, but they don't have Lambie, do they?
They look the same. Sometimes I can't tell them apart.
I said the same thing.
They look identical.
Good job, little Lily.
Bye.
You are the best character other than Egg. Let's grab the grouse. Just take it. And let's look in the fireplace. Industrial coal pellets burn with an orange glow.
Is that the phasmid? It looks like the phasmid, leaning against the wall.
Wait, what? Where? Here? That's a poker. Are we just starting to see it everywhere because we're trying to? Try to sneak up?
It's not the phasmid. It's not even organic.
It is.
It's a fire iron. How disappointing.
I can't believe it.
Right? You'll have better luck next time, though. The phasmid. Finding it is your destiny.
I knew it. All right, well, we got something to give Garth. We need to head back and talk to Lena, I believe her name was, and Garth as well. We're going to talk to the drunks and see if we can find out where Cindy the Skull is. Let's talk to the boys real quick.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Is Lily your sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You must be the Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything, kicking the concrete with his worn-out sneaker.
Lily's our mum.
Explains the other one, tongue still lolling out of his mouth. Okay, bye. You guys aren't that helpful. Let's go talk to these drunk dudes. What y'all got today? Are you still saying don't call Abigail?
Don't call Abigail.
Okay.
Don't call.
You're still selling stuff.
The legend returns. You know the dance. Smokable smokes, pissable pilsner. Drink it, then convert it to piss. And there's spirits and speed too.
So we can get the spirits for fairly cheap, but I don't know why we would need that. We can't even drink it. You know what? I want to buy it.
Just make sure to enjoy that one, friend.
Son, you will not kill yourself with this. Not today. So we're going to store this as a sellable item. Go sell it at the pawn shop for a profit.
Okay, good. Thanks, physical instrument. All right, let's talk to you again.
Tequila sunset.
I don't want any more stories from you. Wow, we got to run all the way around to get there. I'm hitting tab, not seeing anything. Oh, we got to go this way. What's in here? Could we go in here before? Yes, we went in here before. Well, I'm a bit disappointed we didn't find Cindy the Skull. But maybe we aren't meant to find her yet. I think we went everywhere we can go. Let's go up here. I don't think there's really anything up here either, but we're going to check just to make sure nothing's changed. Yep, that's back where they're at. Go over this way. There's where our car is. There was a fenced off area here. Is there anything we can do here? Doesn't appear so. All right, let's go back across. Let's stop by the pawn shop. We need to find a tape, because we have to improve Anodic dance music with a melody and with more bass. Any of you from familiar with late 90s, early 2000s will remember bass CDs, and they all sounded like that. I was a huge bass head growing up, had huge speakers in all of my cars when I was a teenager and in my early 20s. Not nowadays. So let's see, do you have any tapes?
All the old boombox.
Nope. These are figurines.
You see rows of toy soldiers guard.
Okay, and that's a lamp that we don't want. All right, well, we'll talk to the pawn shop owner, Bird's Nest Roy, I believe his name is. We'll talk to him next episode. We'll also go talk to Lena, and we'll give the grouse to Gart. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider giving me a like, a comment, maybe even a subscribe as well. And if you're feeling super generous, you can do all three. And then stay tuned, and we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.